There are still some big, heavy-hitting features to come to Path of Titans in the future, so here are my 5 favourite upcoming features for the game. However, before I get into the video, I want to ask you, what is your top 5? Let me know in the comments. A lot of you right now may be thinking one thing. Tree climbing? Since when was that coming into Path of Titans? I didn't know about that. It's probably what you're thinking. Or if you're one of the people who already knew what I'm about to talk about or know what I'm about to talk about, this is not going to be a big surprise. Well, I'm either about to amaze the people who don't know or destroy your expectations for this simultaneously when I'm talking about it. However, tree climbing is a very specific mechanic that is coming to one dinosaur, and that is the upcoming official playable Microraptor. This is only known properly because of the stretch goal message for the Microraptor, and it basically says this: it will come with one model, 3 variations, 3 skins, animations, and a new gameplay style that allows for gliding and climbing trees. So yes, technically gliding is also for Microraptor 2, and in theory it's a new mechanic if, you know, the creature can't do powered flight. However, I do want to just caveat that gliding technically you can do on any or all of the flyers in the game, just with variable degrees of success because some of them tend to just completely fall out of the sky when they lose momentum.
Guys, I guess just don't fall out of the fucking sky, you know?
Microraptor would essentially be the first playable, however, to only be able to climb trees. This is a totally new mechanic for the game and could come soon, with Microraptor being one of the 2 dinosaurs that are soon to release, with a toss-up between that and Miragaia, which one of them could release first, but it's likely we're going to end up seeing both of these release sometime this year. Hopefully, I mean, they could release them both together, who knows, but yeah, I hope they come this year, and that means tree climbing would be a mechanic that's on state to come this year. Unless obviously the developers have changed their plans with Microraptor, but they haven't said anything about that. They don't really talk about Microraptor properly and its mechanics, so we'll have to wait and see. This is a piece of content that I thought was genuinely a lot closer and thought would have released by now. This is game modes and all the game modes and mechanics that come with this feature. But nonetheless, this is probably going to be one of my favourite expansions to the game. It's going to bring a whole new realm of fun, a whole new things to do, a lot to do, and this is game modes. And so there are 3 game modes that you're going to be able to play. Territories, which is a penalty-free King of the Hill gameplay style, capturing territories to win prizes. There's Capture the Egg, which of course is a Capture the Flag style game mode. There's Deathmatch, which is a team deathmatch where you get points for the kills that you make until you hit 100 points pretty much, and then that team wins. Then the other one that they haven't done any announcements or teasers or testing with is Last Herbivore Standing. Now that could be coming soon with the batch of game modes. We might even get a test for Last Herbivore Standing in the future, and hopefully we do. But that being said, we actually haven't seen that one at all. So there's technically 4, 3 of them have been played, and that's Territories, Capture the Egg, and Deathmatch. All of them have been tested on the PTB in various testing sessions. Last Herbivore Standing has not, unless it has been and I've just missed it, but I don't think it is. That being said, this will include a new map for the game modes, as well as an expansion to this, which is listed on their roadmap Trello page, which states that there will be modding support for game modes as well, so people can make their own modded game modes, their own modded game mode maps, and so much more. Additionally, you can use game mode creator items to set up spawn points, capture points, and more. You can build your own game mode using creator mode on your server, so you can literally download a modded map, any modded map, put a spawn point somewhere, and then like you can literally construct your own arena and have the spawn points in there on any map. Now when it comes, I'm not too sure, but like this is probably one of the closest features. It was in testing a lot and then it disappeared. The developers spoke about it a couple months ago, but that's pretty much it so far. However, it's likely going to be one of the next content updates. Announced last year and seemingly being the main feature of this year, even though we actually haven't seen anything properly from it just yet, so it could be something that comes at the end of this year. This is the Quest Overhaul, and it's going to be the biggest update, arguably one of the most important changes to the game, as it changes everything from the ground up. It literally changes the core fundamental process that you grow in this game, questing. However, of course, we know when this was first announced, these were the things that were important. Completely new quest types, more goals and achievements, unlockable features, and pushing the gameplay loop into a robust and open-ended growth and leveling system. Better rewards for exploring the world, rewarding growth and marks for discovering rare items and locations, and of course the developers aim to jam-pack areas with hundreds of quests. So much more than the standard like 5, 6, 7, 8 quests that you have in one area at the moment. This is going to be awesome. However, this is expanded upon further because the quest overhaul technically features a fair few new mechanics that the developers are working on at the moment. That is metrics and achievements, the reward of skins for completing specific quests, and a recently announced overhaul to the home cave items, which ultimately will tie into the game's quest system because you get these items by completing quests, you know, and getting rewards. And I'm pretty sure metrics and achievements will tie into quests as well and stuff like that. Technically, even speaking, AI Dinosaurs could tie into quests as well because they've always wanted to add an AI quest giver to the game, which is something is likely going to happen in the future, or maybe that could happen with one of the next things I'm about to talk about. But of course, that is the quest overhaul, and I cannot wait for this. This is long overdue. So many people are waiting for this one, and I cannot wait to see what they're doing with it and how it's going to change the game from the ground up. AI is soon to be reformed massively. Currently, we know that there are upcoming AI changes. One of them is territorial AI, which is ones from burrows which will dig themselves up and attack you. However, that's not what I'm talking about right now, because this other one is the best one out of the bunch, and it ties into AI dinosaurs in the future. This is free roaming and dynamically spawning AI. Something I'm going to do in a full depth video in the future, likely next week or the week after, but this is a massive change. We're going to get new creatures like Dinomosuchus, a Pseudosuchian, and Wadiosaurus, a Dicenodont, which are two upcoming AI that have been announced recently. They'll be walking and roaming the world. Dinomosuchus will even attack smaller dinosaurs, and these will become a mainstay in the game. Free roaming AI, to put it simple, is essentially like this. It's a new style of AI. With this system, critters will appear across the map and wander around without burrows to dig them out of at all. These will be combined with aggressive AI as well, so these AI could just randomly come up to you and start attacking you. These will only attack small critters and will actively flee from larger dinosaurs as well. And small dinosaurs or hatchlings will simply be on their menu. This will pave the way for AI dinosaurs as well, because this is something that the developers have said. And this will then make this game one of the main games with AI, because yes, there's AI in some of the other games like Beast of Bermuda and obviously the Isle, but the Isle's AI is kind of like all over the place, and it's just, you know, sheep and boars that kill you. However, in Path of Titans at the moment you have the fish, and aside from them we don't actually have properly dynamic spawning AI. Of course, when I say about AI dinosaurs, this, what we're getting now, Dinomosuchus and Wadiosaurus, are cornerstone steps to getting AI dinosaurs to the game. The developers have even acknowledged this, saying that, well, of course, these are the test beds for the implementation of AI dinosaurs in the future. So free roaming AI will eventually join into AI dinosaurs, so you can kind of merge them into just one big chapter here. Probably the most anticipated feature for anyone, and one that's seemingly heating up with the introduction of nest structures to the game's maps, both Pandora and Gondwar, and this was from a recent update in May. So of course this is the mechanic of nesting, introducing nesting, the big gameplay mechanic and loop to come to the game, which is something that Path of Titans doesn't have at the moment compared to the other dinosaur games in the big three, like Beast of Bermuda and the Isle. Being able to get to mate, well, so to say, obviously, make a nest, lay eggs, protect the nest, and then raise hatchlings into a game is something that Path of Titans just hasn't had for ages, despite many teasers of it from, you know, the console release trailer, which arguably, looking back at it, there was a lot of things in there that were not right. That being said, there are technically teaser images for this. It's expected each dinosaur might have their own nest structure or specific egg colour, which you can see on the game's Trello page. However, do not expect stuff like skin inheritance, because as I believe the developers have already crossed that one out. for not to be coming to the game. The game's developers are quite tight-lipped when it comes to the nesting feature. They don't mention it too much and they don't go into much depth about it. There isn't many devlogs about it either. However, this is probably one of those features that we'll probably see quite a bit about in the near future from future devlogs, because I think once they've done what they're planning to do this year, nesting is going to be the next one on the block. Of course, that is my list. Top 5 things you should be excited for to come to Path of Titans. Let me know in the comments down below which one you are most excited for, and let me know what your top 5 list is. Let's see how similar it is to my top 5 list. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to check out another video, check out this Path of Titans tier list. Anyways, I'll see you later. Have a great day.